Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started. And off we go here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. It's another run here for Williams. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one taken in by T. Higgins. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll go play action with Nix. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, concur, it is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
You can see the quarterback here. He's saying, hey, man, my bad, my fault. He knew a better ball probably leads to a nice completion. That one got away from him a little bit too much and leads the receiver out of bounds.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, complete to Nakua. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Fields to throw for it. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On 4th down, here's Nix. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. It's complete. He's got Kupp. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Fields. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. On 1st and 10, Fields. Throw right side, hauled in by Kupp. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now a second down throw for Fields. This one complete to Oliver. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. Here's Cook. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. Fields to throw. And he's in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Rams. That his first touchdown this year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams move out to a 7-3 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Play action now. It's Nix. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
It is 3rd and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
It's fourth down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Nick's gonna throw for it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's gonna have a Broncos first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Off the play fake, here's Nick. This is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchen. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Rams extend their advantage to 14-3. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10. To throw is Nix. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Quick throw here is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Second down, Nix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now for Fields. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Cora. He'll get about 2. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. 3rd down, 3 to go. He'll get this out wide, and he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Fields to throw for it. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Rams 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. They go play action with Fields. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
A 1st down throw for Fields. That one on target to Cup. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Cora. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. We'll try and run here with Cook. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense has it. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, here's Nix. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, And they'll take the ball over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one from 41 yards out. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams going to open up a 17-3 lead. Carty back out following the made field goal. He'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. The motion man is Nakua. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Fields now on 2nd down. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Rams. Carty now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams extend to a 24-3 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Going for it all. That's caught! And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A 1st down throw for Nix. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll bring up second down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Throwing is Nick's. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Nick's to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about it.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football at their own 23.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
2nd down, it's Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nick's. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nick's from the gun on 3rd down. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Catch left side is made by Higgins. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll throw. It's Nick's. Here's a shot toward the end zone. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that will lead to a second down.
Second down and 10.
To throw is Nix. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Broncos. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Broncos are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Fields. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big play there, about as big as you can get. 82 yards. Throwing, Nix. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That'll be caught. And he's going to have just a couple here. But there is a marker on the field as well. Now a bit further back, they're still going to try for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. They'll drop to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Woo! He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Here's Cook. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. Now a second timeout called by the defense. We'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is 4th and goal. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for 2. Back to throw is Nix. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Surtain. Here's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.